Greetings, everyone. Welcome to my sketchbook. Ooh, we got a lot of snow yesterday afternoon and up through to this morning, and so I got a lot of shoveling to do. But for fun, I like to sit down and kind of clear out my brain and maybe just draw something just for fun. So I have my pen here, just dipping it. Let's think of something kind of round like, maybe. And do a little less sort of sketching. Try to be a little bit more deliberate with my lines. So those eyes almost look a little sinister, but not too sinister. Maybe we can fix this. Maybe we can have the eyebrows raised a little bit. Okay. How about a mouth? What will the mouth be? Kind of smiley. Okay, well. Now those eyes seem unusually large. Let's give them kind of like some version of eyelashes. Maybe we'll make them a little more kind of pronounced. A few underneath. Okay. Got some big eyes going there. Let's say we have a hairline like this. Okay. I don't like that very much. Spin this out of the way. Let's go for something a little bit different. Let's try something a little different, yes, for sure. See what I have going on here. Now I'm going to try that hair again. some crown eyelashes. Go back to those eyebrows for a moment. Get some cat ears for fun. Now here's where we're going to do something zany, I think. I'm going to put a few more strands in here, and then I'm going to visit this with some water. Let's go with a kind of a piercing there, one here, little bar up there. Okay, well maybe these are more like fox ears than cat ears. See about a little bit more with that chin. Okay. Set a cup here. Get a brush. And really just move some of that detail away. So I don't know how your weather situation is like where you are. Maybe it's a whole different time that you're watching this. It could be summer or spring when you're watching this. Right now it is the 24th. I was going to say it's Tuesday. And yeah, we had a lot of snow where I am. So I got to do some shoveling this morning. I'll be at that for a while. Hopefully I don't turn into a giant snowbank outside. That'd be embarrassing. Let's see here. Sometimes water's your friend. Sometimes not so much. Sometimes you can get it to do certain things. Not always. But I'm adding some shade maybe. And then I'll go back in with my pen again and maybe add a bit of detail that I let go away. Kind of unusual. I don't know how often some of you experiment like this. I think this kind of thing is fun. You kind of make a mess, then you make your way back in and hope that you can correct some of it. And it's okay if you don't, because, you know, when you play around in your sketchbook. I think you should just play around in your sketchbook. What's that, Neville? It's over 10 minutes. Okay, well, I'll make sure to get outside and do some shoveling here soon. Okay, so I think that, clean the brush, set the water aside so it doesn't make a mess on my desk. If I knock it over, see how that has dried. Now, see what can be done. Now I have my pen flipped upside down so I can get some finer detail in here. I'm going to put some of that detail back in that I took away. Now let's see here. Little nostril maybe. Little one there, but you're not really going to notice it too much just from some of the angle that I have on the go. This cheek set rather low. Curve that mouth in a little bit. Now, what name would we give this person who's enjoying their portrait or whatnot? Character study. I don't know. Could be a Rachel. That'd be kind of fun. Now let's see, what do I have going on here with the hair? Well, gonna leave some things kind of chunky maybe. That's kind of fun. We'll have some of this curved down and away, as if beside the face after the fact. Now let's try this side. And we did have an ear here, as you may remember. That's okay, the hair has taken it over. Let's check out my side of my hand. No, I didn't get myself with a bunch of ink yet. I kind of expect it though. Put a couple little hairs kind of askew back here. So we're not going to go too far with this because this is just a fun thing. I'm going to make sure the eyes stay kind of bright looking. Next, I'll just add a little bit of detail to these ears. Make sure they seem kind of fuzzy, but not perfectly so. Perhaps we can call this one Becca or Bex. That could be an interesting name. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be pretty much it. Just a doodle of sorts. Nothing too complicated. Thanks for hanging out for a minute or so. Come back again. We'll see if we can do something else kind of fun. All right. Ciao for now.